Hey guys, it's been a snowy weekend across southeastern Wisconsin. You ready to talk about why? The models haven't picked up on this very well. I've gotten a lot of questions from folks saying, where did this snow come from? And it's pretty interesting from a science standpoint. So let's dive into it. And I'll show you the radar here, just showing that as I'm recording this, you can see that we still have snow in the area here this afternoon. Pretty narrow bands of snow out of this. And the reason why actually has to do with what's going on a little bit above us. So I want to start out by showing you last night. So this is a little after midnight, showing a surface weather map. And what this is showing, or is not showing, is really more important. You see a cold front off to the east, but there is no surface frontal boundary over us. So what exactly is going on here? Well, for that, I'm going to take you upstairs here a little bit. And again, you can see Wisconsin on this screen. So we're going to go back here to last night. And this is a product that's called frontogenesis, all right, which effectively think of as a cold front, right? But we didn't see one at the surface, did we? So what was causing that air to rise and the snow to form? Well, watch this. I'm going to take you here through time. This is midnight, late Friday night into early Saturday morning. You see that area perking up there, the yellows and the oranges right over the Milwaukee area? Well, that was what we call frontogenesis at 5,000 feet over our heads. So think of it like a little cold front, but above us at about 5,000 feet. What's significant about that is if you look at the winds, do you see, I'll go back and forth here. Watch at midnight. And if you look just north of Waukesha County, so right in this area here, you're going to see the winds, see right here, coming in out of the north, and then down to the south, you have the winds coming in out of the southwest. This is a convergence zone. In other words, the winds are coming together and converging. And when the winds converge, what happens? They go up, right, and create snow. So the simple answer to this, which isn't quite so simple, is the reason for the formation of the snow on Friday night and why it didn't move is because that frontal boundary, if you will, that frontogenesis, as we call it, formed above us, and that caused a little band of snow to form, really not in the forecast, and computer models did not do a good job of forecasting it because it's a pretty nuanced issue within the atmosphere. And if you saw there, as I was showing you it kind of unfolding there in the model data as we were looking at that particular layer, I mean, it really kind of skirted in there right around midnight. So the models weren't able to really resolve that in terms of the band of snow and didn't do a good job in that. So that's one of the, small things that can happen, of course, in our atmosphere that can cause that snow to band or to develop. And so that's kind of the scientific lesson there, which is really interesting. And I just wanted to peel back the layers a little bit because I know it can be frustrating for folks to go, wait a minute, we just got 3 to 4 inches of snow that was not in the forecast, right? It's, of course, frustrating for us as meteorologists as well. But, I'll take you back here again just to show that that little area there is what caused that snow. And watch this. Now I'm going to take you to the more of a current time frame, and you see how it's still there? You see how it's slowly starting to push down to the south, but this is the time of the recording that I'm doing now, and you see it's in southern Wisconsin and northern Illinois. Well, now let me take you back to that radar. Do you see how it's lined up? Let me go back again. You see how that frontogenesis at 5,000 feet is lining right up to where the snow is right now. So it's really interesting. The science is really fascinating behind this. But again, because it's such small scale at times, it's not always picked up and not always completely in the forecast. But this just goes back to show that, the science, it's always fascinating and there's always something to learn and keep an eye on when we're talking about meteorology.